thought tonight, as we were going to have this special setting, of the story that we hear about the house of Cornelius and the attitude that the house of Cornelius had, and Cornelius the centurion had. He recognized that God had dealt with him and had told him to send for a certain man in a certain town, and that man had something to say to him. And here several months ago, I felt inspired. I had had someone tell me about Brother Edward Fudge's book on the fire that consumes, and I read it, and I felt inspired one morning as I was preparing myself for the day. I just felt like the Lord dealt with me, and I told my wife about it, and then I called Brother Rob Massey. I said, Brother Rob, I said, I don't know whether anything like this could happen, but I said, would you make an effort to contact Brother Edward Fudge? I don't know where he is or anything about him, but would you see if he'd just come and address our church on this subject? And I was pleasantly surprised that you were willing to come, Brother Fudge, and talk to us about this. And so Cornelius, when Peter had come, and of course I preface this, Brother Fudge understands this well, I preface this kind of a statement with the Berean statement that we're all familiar with. The Bereans, Paul said, they were more noble than those in Thessalonica, for they searched the Scriptures daily to see if the things that Paul was alleging from the Scriptures were so. It wasn't that they didn't have confidence in the Apostle Paul, but they had to see it for themselves. They had to be convinced for themselves. And so I preface this statement from Cornelius about Peter coming with that kind of a statement. We all ought to be Bereans, hadn't we? And we all ought to search the Scriptures to see if these things be so. But having said that, I feel very much that we are here, Brother Fudge, in that type of an attitude that I feel for myself personally that the Lord dealt with me to send for you to come. And so we're here to hear all of whatever God has put on your heart, whatever God has said to you. So we're going to search the Scriptures with you. And we appreciate you, Brother Fudge. So if you wouldn't mind, come right now. And I told him to take his liberty, speak on whatever he felt like in this weekend, but I know he's come to speak specifically along some of these lines. But his testimony is very interesting to me, and I believe it will be to everyone else here.